We're in downtown Baltimore. This is Mount Vernon. Right here over my left shoulder is where my office used to be at. Right there is the emergency room they took me to when I had my heart attack. When I turn this corner right here, on the left-hand side of the street, this is the property that almost killed me. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you would have seen this video right here. In it, I talk about one of my earlier mentors, Carlton Sheets, who passed away a week or two ago. And it was my way of paying homage to the actual system that got me started in real estate investing. Now, what I failed to mention in that video was how real estate almost killed me. What gave me energy, what gave me life in this business was negotiating, going around looking at properties, structuring deals, and so on. So when it got down to rehabbing the projects, I was that guy that was out there working with the crews. I was no longer going around trying to find deals, negotiating deals. I was a stagnant snail, just rehabbing. And that's where the issue began. One building at a time, a total of 275 units. As soon as we would move a tenant out of a property, we would rehab that property, then move to the next unit, and so on, and so on, and so on. You gotta remember, my energy in this business came from negotiating. It came from setting up deals, structuring deals. That's where the whole mad scientist came from. I'm that guy that loved to be out there in the field, loved to negotiate, loved to structure deals. And when we purchased these properties, all of that came to a halt. At that point in time, all I was doing was working with construction crews and rehabbing all these units. And it was hell, to the point where it put a lot of stress on my body. I was working 20, 15, 18 hours a day. It had gotten so bad, I was lucky to get 3 hours worth of sleep. So one morning, came home from an all-nighter in this property right here. Before I went to bed, I started to feel a pain in my chest. And I've always knew the signs of a heart attack because I've had a family member, a couple of members actually in my family that had a heart attack before. So first thing I did was to contact the ambulance. And they came and picked me up, brought me to the hospital. And when I got there, the first thing I noticed was my arm was starting to get numbed. And at that point, I knew for a fact it was a heart attack. I didn't need a doctor who came back an hour later after all the tests were run to tell me that I had a heart attack. And at that point, my life changed to the better. And here's what I mean by that. Once I got out of the hospital, I was in the hospital for several days. And once I went home, I decided I had to make a change. That's when I sold my interest to my partners in Mount Vernon Properties. I actually quit and gave up. Yeah, I'm telling you, my health is more important to me than anything. So at that point in time, I wasn't burning the candles at both ends anymore. I decided to take a whole year off after I sold my interest in Mount Vernon Properties, and I came back in the business, but this time I came back with my love. And what I mean by that, I love residential. I love structuring. I love negotiating. I just said to hell with commercial. I jumped back into residential. Hundreds of deals after that. We're currently investing in 6 different markets. We are actually doing somewhere between 8 and 12 deals a month. And that's my story of the property that almost killed me.